All right. As I said, it is now 33 minutes after the hour of 10 o'clock as we move into gear for another week of hard talk. All right. Yeah, man. And over the weekend, not much, just kind of quiet weekend, actually.
Pretty quiet. Final preparation for the back to school today.
Yeah, it was
For most of our
near
students.
impossible to find parking and so on in town unless you went to the new Ariza parking lot in the back there. Yeah, Ariza actually have an additional parking lot. Yeah. Ariza, one thing I had to tell you, though. You can't save the free parking lot for the staff and put everybody else in the paid parking lot. If the free parking lot full, then there are people, yeah, this kind of thing with staff at the back. I ain't doing that, I tell you. Telling all the straight. I ain't doing that, we tell you. Then I have to go and pay to go in a parking lot in the back and staff take up the whole free parking lot. Come on, man. Yeah, anyhow.
Staff could pay too.
Well, you know me, I just say it plain as it go. I just have to say it as it is. Yeah. All right. And 4407377, that's the number for you to call and get onto the inside of Hard Talk today.
And 347-329-3101.
Yes, indeed. And folks, remember, it's going to be happening on November the 6th. Yes, November 6th. It's going to be, referendum day. That's when we're going to be discussing the issue of, not discussing, but voting on the issue of the Caribbean Court of Justice, whether or not Grenada is going to be taking the Caribbean Court of Justice as our final appellate court. Yeah, whether we're going to the end of your case, you could go to no, Hannah. We're inside here. We just had programs we had to run. We were running the program. We're not late. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you was late too at that too.
But that's the first time she early. So I don't you know understand?
Yeah.
She know early, so she trying to joke at thing and say feel well.
Yeah, but this is out of order. I can't understand.
I know that she had to be home.
Oh, you're home today? Oh, okay, trying to show off on us. Okay.
Morning, Hannah.
That's what you're trying to do, trying to show off. Let us know that you're home, yeah? That's interesting. Yes, I wonder why you are home today.
Holiday, vacation.
Yeah, boy. And some people just take sick leave, get sick of a place and decide to leave. Yeah, that's what they call sick leave. Get sick of a place and decide to leave. Yeah. As we said, 4407377. I believe Team Grenada would have been in action over the weekend. Yeah, that's the netball team. I know they were in action. I believe the football team would have been in action as well. Yeah, but I'm not too sure on the outcome over the weekend as well. We had the birthday of Kirani James. Was his birthday on Saturday. 26th birthday. Yeah, Kirani James,
old,
26. Old now, he's just refining. He ain't getting old. He's just being refined. Yeah, he ain't getting old. That's refinement. You understand? Yeah.
26 years old. Wow.
I'm trying to find out what took place with Team Grenada in the netball in the World Qualifiers. I know that on Thursday they had beat Canada. They defeated Canada 58-49. 58 Grenada, Canada 49. And on Friday, they had to play St. Martin and then Barbados on Saturday. But I'm not too sure. Anybody that knows what went on could give us a call or hit us up, give us a message. Let us know what took place because I'm not seeing it. I'm trying to find it here and I'm not seeing it. So let us know what's going on.
Also to Mr. Cheney, Joseph, President at GFA, give us an update on what's going on with GFA football, the national team. Anything you can, give us some pointers of.
I'm seeing some Premier League scores. ESS, I'm not too sure what team ESS is.
Yeah.
ESS
Eagle
won.
Super Strikers.
Okay, Eagle Super Strikers won. Paradise FC 5.
Wow.
Queen's Park Rangers 2. St. John's Sports 4. This might be earlier in the game. Yeah, same teams. Yeah, so there are some scores coming out. I got it off Michael Bascombe's page. And let me see what's taking place with the netball team. I can't see what is taking place. But we have big news though. Yeah, Grenada will be playing host to the English cricket team. That's going to be taking place in February. Yeah, somewhere around the 26th, 27th. Yeah, the 27th.
25th
and the 25th. Yeah, so the 25th, 27th. So the team is going to be here. Grenada, in fact, I was looking at the thing. I don't think Trinidad get anything?
No.
Yeah, Grenada got one-day internationals.
They got 2. St. Lucia.
Yeah, so just Grenada, Barbados, St. Lucia, Antigua, St. Kitts. Yeah. Not seeing Jamaica. Not seeing Trinidad. They seem to have been skipped. Yeah, the Barmy Army is not going to those places. Yeah, there may be reasons, but the Barmy Army is not going. But they're coming to Grenada. And there will be reasons for that. They were here just a couple of years ago, in fact. I'd have still been in the Ministry of Sports when they came the last time. Yeah. So that would have just been a little under 5 years ago. The team would have been here. Yeah. So the Barmy Army, yeah, the British cricket team and the Barmy Army. No, the British cricket team is not the Barmy Army. The Barmy Army is the group of people that follow them everywhere that they go. The couple hundred people that come along with them, that book out all your hotels and take all your taxis, eat out all your food and empty all your bars from all your drinks. Yeah. Although I tend to like the Australians with that too, though. Eh? The Australians have a tendency to come to a cricket match and not reach inside that to watch the replay. Yeah.
They come to have fun.
River Road guys know that. And River Road?
Yeah, River Road guys.
River Road guys, don't you all know that?
First and last shop.
That the Australians and them does reach and never reach inside. That it does come and end up lie down in the road and all. And they could take heat if is one thing. Them group of fellas could take heat. Australians could take heat. Yeah? They're taking off their shirt and thing and lie down on the pitch. Lie down on the road and drink the beer and all kind of thing and lime right there. And then afterwards they go ask every now and again, what's the score, mate?
Hey, good morning, Depot. And how you doing? You're in Brooklyn, man, enjoying the Labor Day. Depot just telling us in the football in Brooklyn, the finals, Grenada, Jamaica 2, Grenada 0.
Oh, okay, so Grenada, yeah, a little cocktail late. That is nothing, man. We'll come back for them. We'll come back for them. We have a call online.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
I'm not on the radio now.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are, my dear.
I don't need to.
Once
Can
you
you give me another number, please?
Once you call this hour, you're going on radio. Who would you like to speak to?
I'm calling regarding the media workshop. This is Naswan here.
Oh, okay. Yes. I did not forget you, so I will give you a call when we complete it.
Okay.
All right, my dear.
All right.
Yes, I did say once you call between 10 and 12, you're going straight on air. Yes, indeed. Yeah, they have a media workshop going on and they wanted one of us to come. But you know how it goes. The media workshop kind of at the same time that we have the program, so it might not be feasible. But we're going to talk about that one. All right. Yes. Okay. So, Hannah is on vacation. All right.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah. I think that both of us here doesn't get vacation. Yeah. No, the last vacation I had was probably in the 1990s, somewhere down there. Yeah. No, I actually don't get vacations. I don't. Yeah. If you could call a couple of years when NDC was in office and I had to be home. I wasn't even on vacation then because running a business, so I still wasn't on vacation. So yeah, I don't get that.
That was self-imposed vacation.
Yeah, I don't get vacation. So yeah, that doesn't come around. All right. Yeah, but just to let folks know, this is significant. The fact that we have the British, the England, not British, the England, because you have Ireland, you have Scotland, you have the others have the cricket team too. So it's not the British. But the fact that you have the England cricket team coming here to Grenada is very significant. They could have decided that they would have had the one-day internationals in Trinidad. They've been doing work at the Brian Lara Stadium, the Queen's Park Oval. They could have had the British, again I'm saying the England team. They could have had them down there in Trinidad. They could have gone to the Kensington Oval in Jamaica. Yeah? There are other countries they could have gone to, but they are coming to Grenada. Dominica, not so much right now because we know Dominica has its challenges ever since the hurricanes last year.
Definitely.
But they could have gone to other countries. They could have used that as an excuse to go to Dominica and try and push some funds into the country and that sort of thing. But they've decided that they're coming to Grenada. It means, one, that some work definitely will have to be taking place on the Grenada National Cricket Stadium, some upgrades. We have a caller.
Good morning and welcome. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, morning. Hello.
He listened to the radio.
Okay. Caller, I'm going to say it because you're going to hear it on the radio that you're listening to in the background just now. When you call, talk to us on the phone and take the volume off of the radio in the background, because I heard the radio. We're hearing ourselves talking there, and we realize that you're listening to the radio and not to the phone line. So you need to take the volume off totally from the radio and listen to us, speak to us, conversate with us. Conversate is a word, actually, a word. I hear people using conversate. I have to check if that is really a word.
I know that. I know of conversation.
Yeah, but have a word with us, a conversation with us on the Leslie is actually in Hawaii. Yeah, you're in the American state of Hawaii. Yeah.
Ahoa.
Yeah, aloha. Visit Pearl Harbor, man. Yeah, visit Pearl Harbor and see if you can find some pearls.
Leslie, good morning, man. Have fun. I know it's work, but hey, have fun doing it anyways. Nice to hear from you, bro.
Yes, indeed. 440-7377
and 347-329-3101.
And folks, remember, you can also follow us online on Hard Talk Grenada, hardtalkgrenada.com. And we're also on Facebook, Hard Talk Grenada, and YouTube, Hard Talk Grenada. So you can look at us live on any one of those three, either through our website, hardtalkgrenada.com. On Facebook, you can look for us on Hard Talk Grenada. Look for our page. Or you can go to YouTube and look for Hard Talk Grenada. You'll see the live broadcast of today's program. Yeah, that's how the thing does go sometime. You understand? Nice. So yeah, we're saying that it's gonna mean that work is gonna begin immediately on the field at the Grenada Cricket Stadium. Assessment has to be done. So the assessment will be done. Work will begin sooner rather than later on the field at the Grenada National Stadium. You'll also have a look at the infrastructure itself, because with the sea blast and so over the time, sometimes you have seats that have to be removed and seats that have to be repaired, railings that have to be mended, that sort of thing. Making sure that the scoreboard is operating properly, both of them, both scoreboards. You have enough time now. You have roughly about 6 months. Understanding that getting both scoreboards to operate properly and all of that sort of thing. And also putting the staffing in place to deal with the actual activity. So the volunteers that usually come out, and so as they to help in every aspect of things, whether it's just guiding people to their seats or whether it's protocol, whatever it is, that staffing, and so the food and beverage handlers, all of that. So it's a lot that it's going to take to ensure that this is a success. And then for you, the average Grenadian, to buy a ticket earlier, if you sit down there and waiting on anybody to come and say, we're giving you a ticket, you have a long wait, So you better get your tickets early. Don't let like what happened with the Grenada Invitational a while ago happen with you. Get your tickets early. Once the tickets go on sale, my advice, get your tickets. Those of you in the US and so on who might want to use that as an excuse to come home, people like Zingo and them like excuse to come home, might want to use that as an excuse to come home. Yeah, you have the dates now, the 25th and 27th. Yeah, the 25th and 27th. Which means the team is going to have to be here a few days earlier.
Yeah.
The people who are coming in with them, the Barmy Army, they'd be here a few days earlier. And then they might leave about, they might spend a day or two in Grenada. Some of them usually, when they get to Grenada, they're so enamored by our beauty that they find it extremely difficult to leave. So they tend to stay 1 or 2 days after.
Well, I hope we can entice them to stay after the 27th, because they can move right to Karakou Carnival. Coming up very early in probably next week. All right, you have the Karakou Carnival coming up, so.
Yeah, if they could hang around Karakou Carnival right there.
Right there. So, and the extra week, hey, you have fun.
Yes, indeed. And hey, Karakou has the Corn Festival coming up. They also have Parang Festival coming up, so they have two major activities.
When is the Corn Festival?
The Corn Festival, I think, is around October, November, somewhere around there. If Linton or one of the others, Lisa Marie, if you've got the information, or if you could get the information, I know you're always listening. If you can get that information from Linton, I know he usually has that info, and send it to us, please. We have a caller.
Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, I hear you a little bit low, but good morning to you.
Good morning, my
morning,
my friend.
And the listening public. I just wanted to have a view concerning the traffic,
Mm-hmm.
The pedestrian crossing and other traffic guidelines on the road, I think that the government or whoever responsible, the police or the Ministry of Work, should go around and brighten up. I see they did some, but not all has been done, you know. I think they should try and work on brightening up all the lanes and lines and pedestrian and humps to make it easier as school opens for the young kids and other people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they should do that.
Okay.
As I said, I saw they did some in the city, but not everywhere.
Not just the city.
And who is responsible for that most of the time?
Ministry of Works.
Well, I think it's the Ministry of Works, but there has to be some sort of collaboration with the traffic department.
The police not involved, huh?
No, the police have to be involved because they are the ones to say where the lines ought to be and how the lines ought to be applied.
Yeah, I think if they map it out and do more, it's gonna make the motorists more accessible, no?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I realize something is going on here in Grenada concerning garbage.
Mm.
Most time you pass through each city, like St. George's, Grenville, at night, and then you look at the amount of dogs that's turning over the garbage bin and everything is in chaos in all the places around. What you all going to be doing for that in future? I think you all need to control stray dogs and people with dogs here in Grenada.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Well, yeah, that's a suggestion that has to be taken in, has to be looked at as well. The issue of stray dogs.
It seems like dogs get smarter than dogs before. They know.
Them dogs are computer.
They're turning over the bins. I don't know how they're throwing on the bins, the barrels, and they have the metal and the blue one. They're throwing it down and they're scattering garbage everywhere, all in Grenville, and you see that happening all over the country. And it's getting bad, you know. So I think the government should look into that, passing some laws in terms of controlling dogs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I want to say.
Okay, my friend.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
Okay, and two good suggestions by that caller. One of them, we have another caller online.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you all doing?
Hey, good morning to you,
fine,
Les.
How is Hawaii, man?
Well, I think all you have to adjust all the time to suit me because it's now after 4 in the morning.
Wow.
That's good time.
That's good time to wake up, man.
Now Fowler here, ball thing in the background there.
It have fall all over the place. People not eating. You had fall walking all over the place on the airport, in hotels all over. Fall just there all over the place.
Nah, man.
Because I know like I hear fowl in the background there.
We got to visit. We got to visit Hawaii and eat some chicken, man. Hey.
Yeah, people that say how the fall does wake them up in the morning time, so they just try to kill it out. So I tell them when they kill the fall, look at the right here, so you can just bring it for me.
Yes.
Yeah, so I want to say good morning to Grenada. I know school start back today, right?
Yeah.
And I wish all the students, I know they should be in class now, all the best in this upcoming year.
Mm-hmm.
And that the future should be bright, you know. I wouldn't be there to vote for the referendum, but I know you had a program on it last week. I was looking at it last night. That's when I got a chance. I hope that Grenada vote for a change, though, that we should adopt the CCJ. Now, before I was not in support of the CCJ, but after I would have analyzed certain things, I think it would be best for us. And I looked at Miss Motley's address, and you made a very good point there, Devon, that she should have been the one, in Barbados, to say, no, we don't want the CCJ. But she actually hold on to the CCJ, and I think that's good. You know, so I think that Grenada should be in support of the CCJ, and we should move forward with that. So that's my contribution for the day.
All right, my brother, and make sure.
And I want to say good morning to Miss Kami.
Yes.
I know if she opened already. Or,
yes, she opened already.
I know she has some challenges with her foot, but I hope she get over that soon.
Yeah.
So take care.
All right, bro.
Yeah, hello, bro. Hello.
Before
you go, it's a breadfruit up there.
I ain't see breadfruit yet.
I'm sure they have breadfruit somewhere there, man.
I see some kind of fruit, some big fruit. They tell me that's grapefruit. That can't be grapefruit. That might be orange fruit. It can't be grapefruit.
You can't.
But watch, if it's a breadfruit day, your yard fall, your breadfruit.
Yeah.
You must get pigs snout. I know they like pork in that place. So you know what to do.
Well,
Show them how to do oil long.
Well,
Yeah, yam up there.
if I get breadfruit, I didn't see breadfruit here, but you know, it's islands, so it's possible.
Yeah, man. I'm sure it has some breadfruit somewhere around there. All right,
Yes,
my brother.
yes.
So
All
you
right.
enjoy.
Aloha.
I
right,
take care. Aloha.
Yes, folks, that's our good friend Leslie calling in from Hawaii. Yeah, aloha.
It's early morning in Hawaii.
You're trying to have a luau. All right, man.
It's about
Yes, indeed.
6 hours behind us.
Yeah, it's there's somewhere in the Pacific, man. Yeah, it's like after you pass the United States and you're just going through water, you bounce up that somewhere there. After that, it's Japan or somebody hitting. Yeah, that's why Japan did what they did when they did, because they needed to do that, to do what they had to do.
What they had to do.
Yeah, right.
But you know, interesting though, the Hawaiian Islands, just recently you had a whole set of fire, and then now you have the floods and everything going on there. It's like, you know.
They had the volcanic, they're volcanic islands, so they often have that, and they are along a fault line.
And now they're catching hell with the floods and so, man.
Yeah. But we hope everything goes okay with them.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah, but the previous caller was making a point about the painting of the pedestrians. I can say that I have seen quite a lot done.
A lot.
Right around St. George. I was going
St.
up
Andrew,
through St. David and St. Andrew yesterday.
Yeah.
And I saw it done in St. David and St. Andrew. And I was going through St. John over the weekend as well, and I've seen it done in St. John. So the only place that I cannot confirm that it has been done is St. Mark and St. Patrick, because I haven't been to St. Mark and St. Patrick over the past few days, but I've been to St. John, and I know I had to pass through, especially not Grand Roy, this area just before Grand Roy there, Concord. They were doing some in that area. I know that I saw some done in St. David. I saw some done in various parts of St. Andrew. I saw some done various parts of St. George. So they are going out and making sure that the
humps and the pedestrian crossings.
They paint the pedestrian crossings, and in some instances they also demarking. They're putting the line to the center. Yeah,
and
although those of us are driving in Grenada, we know where the line is, and we just see it, and we seen it without a line. We seen it, we know it.
Interesting too. I see they put a bright yellow on the humps,
and that's the right color.
Yeah, right on the humps, so
you must see it.
Can't miss it.
Yeah, you must see it. Day or night, you must see it. Pouring rain, you must see it. No excuse. Yeah.
And this should have choose a yellow, right?
He just had to go there. He just had to go. Devon just had to go there. But no, but it's a nice color.
Yeah, it's
just the color for that.
It stands out. That's
it's just the color for that. Believe me, you can't miss it.
And I think too, the Ministry works in collaboration with the traffic department. It should be done, in my view, every 2 or 3 months. Because after all,
if you could get the paint,
if you can get the paint, and so I know it's a costly something.
But the other thing is this, Devon. There is, I'm wondering if the type of paint that they're using is the proper type, because there's a type of paint that you can use that you wouldn't have to do it every 2-3 months. The thing is, we can't use the same as used in other countries. The reason is we're in the tropics. You have some serious sun here, and next minute you get some serious rain. That sort of thing. So what you use here has to be different than what you use in other places. But there's one that's sort of like a plastic coating that they could possibly use, and it would last quite a long while. They wouldn't have to do it every 2-3 months, maybe every 6 months, maybe every year or so. And if there are types that you might even have to touch it for a year or two, even with a large volume of traffic. So it's probably the type of paint that they're using. They're probably using whatever it is they get, they use that. But there's a specific type for when you're doing the roads and demarcations on roads and so.
Because
so that's
I see that too. You know, because it's painted now and so, and after a month or 2 or 6 weeks, you find it's fading out and so, and then you have the problem of the complaining of we can't see the pedestrian crossing, you know. So I know it's a work in progress and so, but definitely, the as you say, the type of paint, so it would last longer, especially between the school periods. You know, the 2-3 months between the school periods and so it's always visible and so. But hey, it's an excellent work that has been done, and so on.
Need to congratulate
very much so.
the police especially for what is being done.
Because they're the ones that are doing the implementation, the painting.
Yeah, it's the policemen and them and see they pulling paintbrush.
Yeah, them and they may have one or two young guys with them and so, who may have issues, and so they take them around and get them to paint and everything like that, and that's good. Additional
to that, the caller also raised the issue of the stray dogs, and there is an issue with the stray dogs. I think that would fall under, I'm not sure if it's the Ministry of Health or the Ministry of Agriculture.
No, Ministry of Health.
It's the Ministry of Health. Probably we need to bring that unit back in conjunction with the Grenadian Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, which is why I don't agree with you, Louisa. Yeah, I ain't believing that. No, that's just going to create a bigger problem, because then you go have dead dogs all over the place.
Oh, she said for rats. She said food poison for rats.
No, you know exactly what she mean. But she do that, you're killing the dog too. So my thing is simply that together with the GSPCA, that a project could be probably developed to capture the dogs, to store them at a safe, proper location, not just take them and poison them and kill them, not just take them and bring them in a location and starve them to death, but bring them to a location where they can be properly taken care of. And if families would like a pet, they could go there and they could get one as a pet, or they have them there. If it's found that the dog is to a stage that it would die in a space of time, to ensure that whatever has to be done is done in a proper manner. But not like used to be done in times gone by, where you just grab some dog, you bring them place and you just bludgeon them and that kind of thing. There are actually millions upon millions of dollars out there that if persons are truly interested in dealing with this particular issue, that they would be able to source those funds to be able to address this problem. There are funds available. I know that there are funds available out there that once a proper project is written to them, they would fund certain aspects of a project to deal with stray dogs. Yeah, especially those around the beaches and so as well too. We've been having some,
and the city.
Yeah, some around beaches and so on. And folks, remember, your pet, your dog that is your pet, that does be home by you, lie down in the veranda. Some of them does lie down in your house and so on. They stay basically within your vicinity. If they don't have a collar on them, they can be considered a stray dog and they can be picked up. According to the law, you could lose that dog. The team passing around, if they have a team passing around, dog catchers passing around, they could come around and they could seize your dog. Yeah, because your dog doesn't have a collar. So your dog is supposed to have a collar with the owner's name and so on it.
Or a tag.
Yeah.
Just a tag, like, those tags the soldiers have, and so they usually put one of that on them. To identify them. And,
you must identify them. So my idea on it is that write a project proposal. The persons who are really interested, because the other option is to just take them and kill them off, and then you're gonna have all kind of media coming down here in Grenada and say Grenadian people evil and Grenadian people wicked and look how they're treating dogs and that kind of thing. Don't be listen. This thing is very, very ticklish. We might just look at it as dogs. There are people who come here on a cruise ship and will take their mobile phone and tape 30 seconds to 1 minute of ill treatment of a dog here in Grenada and cause thousands of other people who wanted to come to Grenada not to come simply because of that. Remember, these are people who just die and leave money in the will for the dog, You laugh at that seriously?
No, I know, I laugh because
these people just die and leave tens of thousands and millions of dollars sometimes for the dog or the cat. They leaving that for the dog or the cat. Just leave money for these things to make sure that the animal is well taken care of. Some of these people and them, they have cemeteries for the dog. They have pet cemeteries. When your dog die and thing, they go and they have proper funeral and thing, dog at tombstone and all sort of thing.
That's a bit excessive.
Listen, that's how they live.
Yeah,
they may not understand how we live. That's how they live. So I respect their way of life. If that's how they want to treat their animals, no problem. But if we want them to continue to come here and spend their tourist dollars and to help our economy in that way, we have to be very careful with how we deal with certain things. And how we deal with stray dogs is one aspect of that. So it's not just pick them up and kill them. It's let's see who is interested in this particular issue to write a project, and let's submit that project to one of those animal shelter agencies in the United States or wherever that provide funding for a program to safeguard dogs and so on. Write the project, get the funding and so on. So it's not Grenadian taxpayer money that's going to be used for a project like that. So whether it's to get the vehicles and the equipment and to hire a staff and so on of people to go around and capture these dogs and in a humane manner and bring them in and so on, all of that can be done. Yeah, so the issue of stray dogs is an issue, but it's also an issue that could be addressed in a public-private partnership sort of way with funding from different agencies. It's not something that the government of Grenada necessarily has to go and take a set of money and say, okay, we hire you, go and kill all them dogs in that area. No, we don't, because you'll find yourself, sometimes if you take that approach, you might end up killing somebody dog that is not really a stray. It just happened to be the wrong place at the wrong time without a collar in its neck. And that's the end of the person dog. And then they keep you in mind for the rest of their life. Yeah, so we have to look at it as that. So some people, they may think that, oh, there's craziness what you're talking about. Listen, take this thing real serious. Eh? Watch all these people that love up their dog. Yeah, some of the students who are here right now at the SGU, they've brought their pets with them from the United States. And it have certain places where they hang out and where they lime in the south of the island that they bring their dog with them. They hanging out and they go in and have a beer and the dog is there with them. The pet-friendly environment, they love that. That other places losing out because they don't have that kind of ambience for them. But when some of the people that come on the yachts and some of the students that are at the SGU, they walk with the dog and so on when they go in certain places. I ain't gonna call the name of the brewery, but I ain't gonna tell them it's the brewery. But still, there are places that do that. Yeah. 4407377 and of course
347-329-3101.
Yeah. And Leslie did raise the issue of the back to school. And the thing is, it's kind of late in the day for us to be saying to the students, that's why we ain't really do it. Have a good day at the school today and thing, because they're gone already. Everybody leave early this morning, all bus ram, all roadblock, all the youth, the children, they are back out to school. The only thing I feel it for one group of people, Devon, those who just graduated, and remember for the last, the whole of your life, you know about first day of school, so you get ready and you go to school. And there's the first one that you wake up and there's no school to go to, you graduated.
No school to go to.
Yeah, everybody else, you had to stay home and watch everybody else go to school. That's hard, bro.
Yeah, that's a hard feeling. That's
hard. I've been through that one.
You know, you finish school and you have to watch, watching and seeing everybody going down and be like, oh, school done for me. But you got to move on.
I see you think all the time you wanted to come out of school. All the time you were there and you're like, yeah, I want to come out of school. I can't take on that. Yeah. I want to get out of, and as soon as you get out of school now, it's like, oh gosh, I wish I was still in school. You're watching everybody else go to school. And you're home. It's hard for them. But remember, you also have to look at the different options. Don't just be home looking for somebody to come and offer you a job. That's not going to happen.
Won't happen.
Yeah? You have to be extremely lucky. And you can't depend on luck. You have to make your own luck sometime. So you can't sit at home expecting somebody, person A or person B, to come and offer you a job. You have to actively be looking for employment. By the same token, even if you're looking for employment, still continue with your education. Still continue with it. I don't care if you have 9 O-levels right now. What is stopping you from going and getting 9 A-levels now? What is stopping you from starting to work on your degree program?
Specializing.
Yeah. Whether you've applied to go to the SGU and you've started down at the SGU, or whether you've started at the TMRISHO Community College, whether you've gone to NULO to specialize in some particular area, or you've gone to somewhere like Telfas Electrical and you're doing a course right now in electrical repair or electrical installation or refrigeration or so on somewhere, or whether it is you've become an apprentice in one of the companies, be it Grenlec or Nawasa, so you've been apprenticed to one of them, or you find some employment otherwise. I'm saying at the same token, don't stop with your education. Even if you're sitting at home right now, you haven't gotten an opportunity to find some form or fashion of employment, and you still have not gone to another school, sign up for some evening classes. Yeah, sign up for some evening classes because a lot of people have a pile of subjects and no maths and English. So when they're trying to apply to go into, they cannot go because they do not have math or English. You need to get math or English, sign up. You should be signed up by now or going to the school. I think GBSS, I know for a fact, has one. Does SAS have an evening program that the general public could access?
Convent
Grenville. Convent in Grenville has one too.
Convent in George's.
Right. So there are various locations. There's one somewhere on Lucas Street as well that does evening classes. I'm not sure. I don't think it's Grace. I think it's somebody else. I can't remember if it's Grace or it's somebody else, but I can check with Grace too.
I know Grace does that also too.
Grace does it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Grace. Yeah, so there are various places that you can apply to and go do your subjects, especially if you have not. And believe me, if I was a teacher, no student within my view would be allowed to complete secondary school without attempting mathematics and English, not maths or English, and not other subjects but maths and English. Because to me, it makes absolutely no sense to complete the secondary school system and not have written the exams in both of those areas. Even if you don't pass, you attempt it and you write it until you pass it.
Yep.
Yeah? So it is important for you to ensure that you write those exams. Go back right now, register for evening classes, do the exams in math and English if you haven't gotten them. Or maybe you're not pleased with the grade you got. Maybe you got a grade 3 and you want to improve it. But do the exam. Yeah? Do the exam. Do it now. Don't wait until 4 and 5 years. Because what has been happening now? Again, over the weekend I saw stuff coming out from Clare Harbor again, looking for staffing. Once again, they're looking for staffing. And Clare Harbor is looking for staffing. And they can't find the number of people that they want. Some people have loads of subjects, but they don't have English. All they're asking for is English now, one subject, English. Not even English and maths, not 5 subjects as you used to ask for before, just one, English. And they still cannot get the volume of people that they're looking for. So it says that there are a lot of people who left the school system 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, even 1 year ago, and they didn't get the English, and they just did not go back and attempt to get it.
They didn't bother. But it's important.
It is important. They made absolutely no attempt to go back and get those subjects. Because if they had gotten that, here's an opportunity they would have been able to take. Here's an opportunity they'd have been able to make use of. But it didn't go. They didn't attempt. Yeah, so they need to do that. Yeah? Folks, 440-7377, that's the number on the inside. I think we have a call online.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello.
Hey, Sheldon Scott.
Hi, morning, sir.
What's up, big man?
Well, we good here, man.
Yeah, well, we're fine and dandy up in Carriacou as well.
All right.
You have rain down there?
No, I haven't seen any rain. A lot of sun.
Well, 70% of rain might come today.
All right. You turn weatherman now?
Eh?
You turn weatherman now?
No. I check way back to get with some weather, far back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, my friend.
Yeah, I know there is a weather system out there, but it poses absolutely no threat to Grenada. That's Tropical Storm Florence. That's way off from us. That has nothing to do with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
Mm-hmm. All right, my brother.
All right, you take care of a good day, brother.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, indeed. 440-7377.
And 347-329-3101.
Yeah. So, folks, remember, those of you, those students who are at home right now and you're wondering what's your next move, even if you're looking, because sometimes the financial situation in a home, that student finds it very difficult to decide. That former student finds it very difficult now to try and focus on going and go back to school. They decide, let me try and make some money.
Yeah.
But you could do both, You could do both. You just have to manage your time. We have a caller.
Properly. Good morning and welcome.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
Good morning, my dear.
I heard you mention just now about maths.
Yeah, math, yeah.
I'd like to say I attempted maths 3 times. Form 4, Form 5, and 6th form. And at last I got it in 6th form and my 3rd attempt. So if there's anybody listening, keep trying it.
Yeah.
Keep trying it. It's worth it. And in my time, they had started, I don't know, I call it an experiment, where we were allowed to do GCU, as GCU in my time.
Yes, in Form 4. Yes, remember that.
Right? And I attempted the maths, then I feel real bad. I attempted it in Form 5 again, fail again, and I was determined that the third time I was going to get it. Well, I get it, I scraped the pass, but I got it.
You got
you
it.
got it, that's the main thing.
Are trying, and they feel they can't make it, keep trying. Okay?
All right, my dear.
All right. You know what is interesting? Comment that you made before, in the 70s and perhaps in the 80s too, early 80s, you were allowed in some schools to do subjects in Form 4. Start doing subjects in Form 4. And in my view, that was good.
In fact, I believe at the St. Mark Secondary School, there's a student who got a distinction, I believe in mathematics. I believe it's in math that he got this distinction. And he's in Form 4. He wrote the exams this year, but he's in Form 4. And he would have gotten that. And you know what's the good thing with that? You clear it, it's out of the way.
Out of the way.
You don't have to worry about that
and
for Form 5.
You head into Form 5 now.
Yeah.
So you have, other options. I think it's something that I think should be continued to explore and so on. Give students the opportunity while they're early, when they excel, to do it. Good morning and welcome.
Hello.
Good morning. Listen to the radio.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, friend.
Yes, you're live, caller. You're live. Go right ahead.
For me, I have to call back.
No, go right ahead. Make your point. We're hearing you, so you go ahead.
Oh, yes. I just want to make a comment on the treatment of animals, as they talking about the stray dogs. My encouragement is that we pay particular attention and we treat those dogs with respect, because they're a very, very good protector of our properties. And as where I live in the States, dogs are treated with respect. You will find some persons, before they passed away, they will reload not thousands, millions of dollars for the dog. Some of them, they have no children. So they will leave all their properties in wills for the dog. So I just want to encourage my fellow Grenadians that we start treating all our dogs with care and with respect.
All
right,
caller. Thank you so very much.
Yes,
and
my name is Glenroy St. Louis.
And you're calling from which part of the U.S. you're calling from? If it's the U.S. or Canada?
Florida. Jacksonville in Florida, USA.
Nice. Okay, great.
Thank
you very much, my brother.
Well, thank you so very kindly. Have a nice day, my brothers.
All right, take care.
Yeah, I spent some time in Jacksonville. Jacksonville is pretty nice.
It's amazing, as we keep mentioning, how some persons pay particular attention, and not only to dogs, but to cats or other animals that they use as pets. The extreme that they will go to protect these animals and so on. We have to respect that. See, we definitely have, from iguanas to even rats and so. Right, it's amazing, to see the type of animals people use for pet and the type of treatment that they get.
Yeah, Christopher is saying they have a beach where you can take your dog and all that sort of thing. Kathleen is saying dogs are like part of the family. Yeah, you can't not just eradicate them. Some of us does have this idea and we just kill them. No, it's not that with them.
When I was small, I grew up with a dog, right? They sleeping inside the house with us and everything. But
I think they just need to find that source of funding. I know the source of funding is available. You just have to look online, find the source of funding, write a proposal to these people, and you can get money to help with that. And it creates employment, and the dogs are treated. I tend to use the word humane, but humane is in reference to human beings. So, but anyway, treat the dogs and other animals, cats and so on as well, in a humane manner.
I think we lost, right here in Green, I think we lost that sense of love for animals. Back in the day growing up, and so we had much more love and so for our dogs and our cats. And so
some of us.
Yeah.
I know there's a lady by the name of Miss Annette Moore in the Ministry of Education there. When it comes to dogs and love dogs, listen, she has dogs. If her dogs have puppies and she's selling you a puppy, she makes a contract with you when she's selling you a puppy, She has a list of what the dog is, how the dog is supposed to be fed and what medication they have to get and when and all. She ain't getting her dog just so, you know. She loves dogs, I can tell you. It has some of us.
Just, you know, we treat animals different, but I think the love for it over the years just dwindled.
How you know, like, your grandparents might have take care of the animal and so on.
Yeah, you know, because they're important. Dogs, as the gentleman just rightly say, are protectors, cats, and so they keep away the rats and other unwanted things that are around the place, and so they have the purpose, and so, but we just have to identify them and utilize them, you know, the best way.
And let me say good morning to you, Anika, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day today. I know you shed a few tears this morning, first day of school for small man. You know, sometimes on the first day, the parents crying and the child, okay, you know, the child like, let me go, I want to go, and the parent are crying. In other cases, the child trying to hold on to the parent and run back. Yeah, I have a good friend in Carriacou, a good friend of mine in Carriacou. If you're listening now, you go, I ain't going to call his name. In this case, I really wouldn't call his name. But the first day of school, parents dress him, everything, and they brought him to school. So they brought him to school, they put him sit down in the class, they leave him and they go home. When they reach back home, he was sitting in the veranda, you know. By the time they reach back home, they meet him sitting in the veranda.
You know, I want to make an appeal to some of our parents. You see the energy and the enthusiasm that you put to go and bring your child first day of school and everything like that. I wish and I hope, I pray to God that most of us continue to do that, to have that kind of spirit every single day. Once you have the time and so for your child, it's important. It gives them that strength, you know, that you know, sense that look, they are going there to do something that is important, right? But it starts at home. It starts with you, giving them the encouragement and being there with them. So I really want, and so some of us who are, some of y'all who are new parents, I mean, your child just getting into whatever school, and so, hey, it's a wonderful experience, and please pay attention to every single day of your child, right, while attending school, the PTA meetings, and so the phone calls to school when you're not clear about something and everything like that. Pay attention and be part of your child's school life, okay?
No, she didn't cry. She glad you go. So,
and you talk about glad you go, man. You have some parents, again, they couldn't wait for school to open to basically run their children out of the house.
Yeah.
In that kind of, you know, that kind of way. I can't wait now. I'm glad they're going back to school. No, you have to, I mean, I don't know. When you listen to some of you,
I like having my children around.
Yeah, wonder if your mind is at the right place at times.
I know for them, I like having my children around.
Yeah, whether they go to school, I look forward to either going and meet them or being home.
I like to see my children in my eyeball. Yeah, I like to see them in my eyeball. All right.
You know what?
But we mentioned something earlier, the Carriacou Corn Festival, and that is going to be taking place on the 28th of October. The 28th of October. And here what they're going to have, string band music, domino games, beach volleyball, and that's going to be at the Footprint Behind the Sand. So everybody in Carriacou knows Footprints Behind the Sand. On the sale, they're going to have their boiled corn, corn pie, corn key, corn cake, corn dumpling. Corn dumpling, they're going to have it both boiled and fried, corn porridge, asham, patch corn, and other types of corn.
Why did you
no
say
corn on your no corn on your toe. No, you do not qualify if you have corns on your toe for the corn festival.
Corn
on your toe don't qualify, right? But boiled corn, corn pie, corn key, corn cake, corn dumpling, boil or fry, corn dumpling that is, corn porridge, asham, patch corn, and much more. So they're going to show you all the different types of doing corn.
And all kind of thing. I heard they mention corn bread, corn soup.
Yeah, again. Well, they say and many more, yeah? So they grab it.
Many more, yeah. What's the date? The 28th of October?
The 28th of October. Sunday, the 28th of October, and that's going to be taking place at Footprint Behind the Sand. So if I'm going with SVG Air, it's just right there. And I walk in the stands there, and I said, if I'm going with SVG Air, I walk in the stands, that's right there. Yeah, behind the sand, behind the thing, right there.
That's a good day to be up in Carriacou.
Yeah, that's a good weekend to be in Carriacou. Yeah, so it's the Carriacou Corn Festival. I believe they have one in Grenada now as well, huh? But the original one is Linton and all of them people in Carriacou that start up this thing. You know, Grenada and all. They want to come and copy with Carriacou thing. Yeah, we are mine, no. We are mine. It means that only impressed with what was done in Carriacou and only want to try and copy. So now they are corn festival in Grenada too.
But the last time
no, the corn on the finger can't work either, my dear. No corn on your finger, no corn on your toe. Right? But other corn, all the other corn go qualify. Even
the last time
next thing they might bring down a Jamaican artist, popcorn.
He come on popcorn and do it.
Yeah, if they're bringing an artist, bring he popcorn.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's corny.
Well, it's definitely a good weekend to be in Carriacou. The weekend of the 28th of October. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want to experience the different dishes and different recipes and so in corn,
I'll tell you this though. If I were to set foot in Carriacou on the 28th for Corn Festival, I would not be leaving Carriacou anytime before the 3rd of November. I would stay for about a week. And the reason being is that in Carriacou, the tradition of the tombstone feast and the funerary rites, and when I say funerary rites, things in relation to funerals, the food, the roll rice and the cuckoo and the different things. And what has been happening now is that we've seen an increase in the last few years especially. We've seen an increase in the numbers of people that actually come back. You have plane loads of people come back from the United States, Canada, the UK, and even regionally. Come back, load up the Osprey and head up in Carriacou to go and light candles for All Saints. It has become a big, big thing for people in Carriacou. As you know, Carriacou people always remember their ancestors. That's the reason they have the big drum dance. That's the reason they could have something like the Corn Fest, because that's not something that's just simple as you watch it there. It's something that dates back many, 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 many decades and years.
Shakespeare, Mass, all these
things. So there's the quadrille and all of these things. All of these are part of the history and tradition. And if you look at it, there are many, many people. Last year, I remember the Osprey went up leaning. People for so going up. Even a lot of Carriacou people who are in Grenada jump on the Osprey on the November 1st to get up. If they're getting a trip up the evening, they go up just to light their mother or grandmother or great-grandparents or great-great-grandparents or some other relative's grave to go and light that candle for All Saints and then come back down. So if you're up in Carriacou, and you could make a time of it if you want to be in Carriacou for around that time. Some people as well try to do the tombstone around a particular time. As you know, there's a specific... I've never seen the tombstone feast itself. The reason our tombstone, I've never seen it. Yeah? I heard about it. I've never seen it. The funerals, yes, I've seen those. I've been up for one or two relatives' funerals and that sort of thing. But the reason of the tombstone and the traditional thing behind it, I've never seen it. I missed one. I should have never missed Lucian one, but I missed it. I don't know which part of the world I was. I missed that one. But it's a big thing. And some people try to do that around that same time as well. Yeah? So it's something to look at.
It's a lot of these festivities and so that we take for granted, and we don't pay attention to the origin and the importance and so on. I think we need to do much more of that. Get our young people, our children in schools, get them more involved.
And Mr. Technical Man, there's a photo there that our good friend Rena posted that some people was upset with her and all kind of thing too. I think I want to show that picture to some people out there right now of Paradise Beach. You know the picture I'm talking about? Yeah. You think we could show that up in a while and listen? Yeah. Just check her profile, man. It's somewhere there. Yeah? Oh, it's on my page then. I'm sure I shared it. So it's on my page and they can't delete it from my page. Yeah? So pull it from my page there and show them. Yeah, we want to show you. It's not her photo, as she made clear. It's not her photo. It's from another young photographer. And we have some wonderful photographers out there, especially them Adams boys and them Jamal and Hunter. But we have some wonderful photographers out there in Carriacou, man. And not only that, they have a beautiful place to photograph. Yeah, with beautiful people.
What is the Stone Feast? Stone Feast?
The Tombstone Feast. That's what I was talking about. That's why I was saying the raising of the tombstone. Tombstone Feast, and that I believe is the same thing. Yeah, so it's been growing. Yeah, Pele, it's been growing. You actually have a lot of flights coming in ram-packed with people who book their flights specifically to come in for All Saints.
Well, we are Dolly C now, so
yeah, well, now so we could take people, so we could get more plane
and bring up transport and bring up your car and everything like that. So, so yeah, nice.
Yeah, indeed. Hannah, what drama like? What do these people? What it is they're talking about? They know. Corn pie is delicious. Oh, okay, yes, yeah. But I don't know whether it's use corn on the tofu or no. Corn pie, you will find out where's corn pie go up.
And I could cook. I just
corn key when you wrap it in the banana leaf and so you wrap your corn key in the banana leaf and you put that. You'll feel I don't know about corn key.
Corn key.
I know corn key.
I don't like corn key.
And you're also coming up in December on the Parang Festival, and many of my friends back in Trinidad, when you tell them there's a Parang Festival in Carriacou, they totally expect to be hearing everything in perfect Spanish and being about the birth of the Virgin Mary. Because in Trinidad, Parang is in proper Spanish, not dirty Spanish. It has to be sung in proper Spanish. So your diction must be on and so on. Don't ask me, I don't speak Spanish. Yeah, but your diction must be on. And the songs are true Parang is about the birth of the Christ child, the virgin birth of the Christ child. That's what a Parang is. In Carriacou, while we use some of the same instruments, in Carriacou, Parang carries a different kind of connotation. So you have to be very careful what you do and say for the entire year, because you may very well find yourself in Parang.
You end up in Parang.
Yeah, you may very well find yourself in Parang.
Taking a trend so in Grenada too. You know,
yeah, but the only thing with it, I believe sometimes, as over the years, people have gone overboard. They have gone a bit overboard with it. Yeah, all joke is not joke. Some joke is joke, and some things, I mean, there are different people. Like, you say something about me, what I that. You saying it a joke, you might teasing, you throw that off and thing. But some people take things pretty seriously.
Yeah, and some of the artists and so, they go too personal. And so on, and they may think
some you could tell it's a hatred thing. They don't like that person, or they hate that person and thing. And sometimes it goes like that. So sometimes
the pattern with them every year, they might stay on a particular either a person or a topic, just to it's extreme at times. We need to sort of regulate it and make it more accommodating to people. So you could sit down and listen to good Parang music and so.
One thing I can say though is that over the years, I think that the Parang Festival has taken a nosedive. In my view, I haven't been for a couple of years, but there's no longer that excitement with loads upon loads of people wanting to leave here. I remember in the days when we used to go Parang in when it used to be in the hard court in Hillsborough there. You used to have the boat full of people going up. Yeah, the boat full of people going up and that kind of thing. For Parang Festival, I don't think it's up to that level again. So the organizing committee out there in Carriacou, let's see if we could bring it back this year. Let's see if we could bring it back this year. All right, get it back up to that level. I know one of the things is that it usually takes place on the weekend with a very big show in Grenada. So a lot of people been leaving Carriacou and come down. So probably you need to look at the timing too, because that's usually around the time of December to remember. It's usually the same weekend. Because you've had people that usually come down for December to remember instead of staying up for Parang. Yeah. So probably they need to look at the timing and that kind of thing as well. But it's important that we maintain the tradition so that you maintain it. Yeah, the regatta has been seeing its challenges. Carriacou Carnival seems to be the main festival now. And it for itself does have its challenges as well. Yep. But I think that we on the mainland, the same way that the people of Carriacou come down and support whatever it is we have here in Grenada, we in Grenada need to go up and support whatever it is that there is taking place in Carriacou.
Much more.
I know a lot of people run up there when they have carnival to go and play jab and so on. Yeah, but the other festivals as well. We have a caller.
Good morning and welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Hi,
morning.
morning.
Just called to say morning to Devon, Sheldon.
Morning.
Good morning.
This is Denise.
Papa, yo, we get call, we?
Yes.
We I say you are the parkway shaking a leg.
No. I'm in Florida, so no shaking of legs for me.
That's just a driving. That's up
Yes. No. I'm waiting for the live. I'll enjoy that way.
Okay.
They're saying you guys do a wonderful job, and you do keep me entertained during my morning work every day. So I do appreciate that, and kind of brought me back to my island roots.
Wow.
And I'm always thinking about taking a flight back. Just listen to you guys every day.
Well, you're from Carriacou, innit? Hello?
Hello.
Oh boy, like we lost her?
Oh, we lost her.
Oh boy. Oh no, she's there, but it seems as the connection is bad.
I'm here.
You're there.
Oh, you there?
You have a
Yeah.
Carriacou connection as well, innit?
Yeah. But I'm hearing you.
Oh boy, yeah.
Hello?
We hearing you now. Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. No, I said I'm good. I love listening to you guys, and hopefully when I come down sometime in the future, I'll visit.
Yes, make sure.
Make
the
sure.
door always open. We doesn't lock it.
Of course. I can't come down and don't come and, visit you guys. I look at you every day.
All right. Beverly was looking for us, but she couldn't find us. So different people come and they always look for us.
No, I'll make you know that. I'll let you know when I'm coming, so that way you guys, can give me directions and stuff.
Yeah, and make sure and look for Cammy too, eh?
Wonderful.
You know you must look for
Yes,
Cammy.
I will. Oh my God, she reminds me of my grandmother, so I have to go look for her when I come down.
That's Cammy for you. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we hope you have a fabulous day today.
Pardon me?
Say we hope you have a fabulous day today.
Yeah, I'm at home. I've had a good weekend, and I'm taking a rest because tomorrow's going to be hell at work. So I'm resting up today.
All right, wonderful.
All right, my dear.
All right, you enjoy the rest of your day today, and keep listening.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
You guys have a wonderful day.
You too.
Thank you.
Enjoy it. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
Yes, indeed. And Naz, if there was thinking of coming home, we go put up the picture of Carriacou now. Yeah, we will put up. I was kind of saving that one for winter time, but the place done start to get kind of cold already, so we could let them know what Carriacou looks like. We don't call it Paradise Beach for nothing. We're leaving that up for a little while. Leave that up for a little while.
Why
leave that up for a little while.
Why you guys do the people that?
Nah, leave it up for a little while. You understand?
That's not nice.
Beautiful Carriacou. Oh gosh, I could have been soaking in that water there right now.
Heaven right there.
Yeah. Devon, last time we went on that beach, we had some pictures of someone we went there too. But I ain't going to think for that now. But yeah, last time me, Devon and Nazim, we went and we make a look at hang right there on that beach. Yeah.
Yes, Denise. Oh my God.
My foot was touching that water and imagine your foot on that sand and thing there. That water just touching you.
We just can't help it. We have to show people the beauty of our country, what we enjoy every day.
Yeah, people pay thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars to come and get us. We have it lap and cut.
Imagine you in that every day, from the time you wake up in the morning, right, till the sun sets.
And if they take a peep over to the right-hand side there, and you look a little up, you go see a little piece of sand stretching this sandy island, isn't it? There no sandy island there, Nazim? Up in the corner there? Yeah, that's Sandy Island.
Then
you understand?
Then he says she blocking the live.
Could somebody call Kathy and tell Kathy that we're still thinking about her?
And Sonia. Sonia, I haven't seen you this morning.
PD?
And I know you're shivering.
PD Francis? No, PD on the Parkway. PD on the Parkway.
He just say hello.
Yeah, he put up one for PD? Nice. Oh yeah, that's what we call. God. Oh yeah. Pity Martinique. Yeah, that's Pity Martinique.
Wow.
And that one is from Brainstorm. That photo belongs to Brainstorm. We say no, we ain't just using them. People thinking, yeah, that's a beautiful island of Pity Martinique. That's Carriacou in the background. That the angle there is Carriacou in the background there. Or that is one of the Vincentian Islands. You know, everybody close. So I'm wondering if that is one of the. Yeah, that Carriacou for that angle. Yeah, because there's a jetty here. And this is the reclaimed area where they put the playing field now. You could see that clearly there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So that's in the background there. We know that's Carriacou there.
That's our country. That's where we live,
man. That part of our place, yeah. That part of our place. God. And watch, as I tell you, we ain't want too much people on PD Martinique. Yeah, one or two. We ain't want all the overrun we place. Mama Jane and them go vex with me. So all you watch the place, like the place, but we don't want too much of all your day. Right? All you could come, in fact, just now, me and PD and the committee, we're going to put a strict regulation on the number of people allowed to enter our island on a monthly basis. We don't want too much people there. We are nice, quiet people on PD Martinique. I doesn't call it Pity Martinique, it's PD Martinique. I Perron Island.
Beauty. I mean, excuse me.
I want to name it Perron. Yeah, next name there, I could never remember it.
We in Grenada here, we live on these islands, and we don't understand or we don't appreciate the beauty, right? I mean, what we're surrounded by.
Yeah, you're about to hit them on next one? Oh gosh, Naz, where do the people that for?
Oh Lord, Naz.
Denise, that one is from your child, eh?
Oh my God.
Denise, you see the name on top there.
What beauty.
But watch it, the water is so clear that you're seen directly under the boat.
Yeah.
So those of you listening on radio, we know you all can't see what we're talking about, but you all could go back and view it afterwards. You all could go back and view it afterwards. Believe me, that's why we say be a tourist in your own country. And we go run that again. When winter and you see that about 6 feet of snow, we go make sure and run that again.
I have to get a couple photos of the waterfalls and so we could
any of you that are in the United States right now, please get a copy of this picture. And anytime immigration comes to you and talk about deporting you, just show them a picture and that and say, this is where you deported me to?
It changing your mind.
Go right ahead.
Changing your mind.
This is where you deported. No, this is what they want to deport. They're talking about deport and all kind of thing and who they go send back. Anytime any American tell you about they go send, just pull your phone, tap the screen and show them kind of photos and say, this is where you want to send me back to? No problem. Go right ahead.
Man, you're welcome, boss. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Denise doesn't like us again.
No, doesn't like us again. I mean, just for a minute though.
Yeah.
we see Denise. We're trying to entice you to take that vacation much sooner.
This one is where, Nazim? That's where. That's Montrouge. Oh, this is BBC.
Yeah,
BBC Beach.
That
The quarantine point. That's quarantine point right out on that end there.
And that's Point Celine.
The beautiful BBC Beach. Then there's that little spot there that they have for the children. It's kind of miniature water park for the children. That's right there. And you're seeing they could make out the Fantasia nightclub, Le Plywood, the little bar, the plywood bar and thing there, Le Plywood. You're seeing the, what they call that hotel again with Fantasia, the, oh boy. I'm forgetting the name of the hotel that Fantasia is attached to down there. Yeah. Not Kalinago, man. Not the name of Miss Moanda. Gem Beach Resort.
Gem Beach Resort.
Gem Beach
Resort.
He
had a name Gem.
Yeah, so you're seeing all of that. So folks, what the provocation is against the law?
I'm in Grenada, you quite in Florida. So we can, what beauty.
Anytime they want to interfere with you all and send you all back, say you're sending me back to that, no problem. If you want to pay for a ticket for me to go there, I don't mind. Because you ain't paying for the ticket, they might pay for the ticket.
Yeah, they pay for the ticket for me. I'm glad it's a vacation. I'm back home.
And by the way, we heard that this year is going to be one of the worst winters on record. It's going to be a extremely cold winter.
Denise, I think you need to pay attention.
Why are we teasing these people and them in the US like that? It's going to be extremely cold winter this year.
Very, very cold.
Very, very cold.
And nibbling.
Anytime, just remember you could have been by Miss Cammy drinking a beer.
Yes, you know what I'm saying?
You could have been down on BBC. You could have been on Paradise Beach. Don't come in Grenada and not go to Carriacou and Petit Martinique.
Or Batway, up there just enjoying the northern scenery in our island. I mean, what's wrong?
Once the committee has put in place the restriction on the number of people to enter the island of Petit Martinique over a period of time, we'll invite you all to come up. That's not a problem,
Gated community.
Yeah. Naz, who did this picture come from? We want to make sure we credit the right people.
Oh my God, look at another one. Naz.
Oh, this is the new hotel project on Grandlands Beach, is it? Or that's Spice Isle Beach Resort, Spice Isle Beach Resort, Grandlands Beach.
Part of Grandlands Beach, right?
Yeah, so I mean, we're sorry to do this to you all outside. Denise, where you going?
It's
why are you
necessary.
switching off?
Don't go nowhere, Denise.
Denise, for you to like and share the thing for more people to see you going. Where you going for? Stay and watch.
That would be the most enjoyable morning you spend home.
Yeah, I mean, why would you want to go?
Yeah, I mean,
stay and watch. We have more to show.
just imagine that you home right now, Denise,
Mm-hmm.
and you enjoying that scenery. I mean, imagine
our world-class Grand Anse Beach. And let me say something as we're on Grand Anse Beach. Leslie, you in Hawaii, man. You ain't supposed to be vexed.
Hawaii can't even
no,
be
but
nice
Hawaii nice. Not as nice as
Not
Grenada,
as Grenada.
but Hawaii is
Yes.
nice. I'll tell you that, bro. Hawaii is nice. You don't have snow in California, but you don't have BBC Beach, Grand Anse Beach, or Paradise Beach either.
Or even Bathway.
Mm-hmm.
Duh.
Yeah.
Do what you want. You don't have it like us.
Folks, you all realize we're interacting a lot with the people on social media. We're not forgetting you, the general public who are listening via the radio station. And please feel free to call in 440-7377. That's 440-7377.
And 347-329-3101.
My good friend Anika was asking earlier, what about the people who don't have the money to go and do the extra classes afterwards? But there are things in place, There are things in place. And I think, this is the construction that's taking place on the beach, and I wanted to come to that. So don't move that one, Don't move that one right now. That's that is the Silver Sands project that you are now seeing there. That is the Silver Sands project, because I realize some people have been trying to make Maconis again. That's the way to say it, fellas. Make Maconis again in relation to the Silver Sands project. Yeah? Augustine, I know you are kind of guy, you will come down when you're ready, man. I ain't worried for you. It's the people like Denise and them I like to joke up every now and again. And I'm going to make sure and share this video again and tag both Kathy and PD, who I believe might be on the parkway now. I'm going to tag them and Wade into it just to harass them. Yeah, and Zingo, and Muscles. I'm gonna make sure and Burbies. I'm gonna make sure and tag all of them into it. So, but I think there are various things in place. I think what has to be looked at, and we speak one of these days when we get Minister Moses into studio with us. She is in charge of continuing education. We'll have that discussion as to what is available. And I think we need to do that sooner rather than later.
Yeah, very soon.
So that folks know what is in place for people who want to do the one or two subjects, but they don't have the money to pay for evening class, and so they might be unemployed. They might be working, but finance is so tight, or time is tight. What can be put in place to ensure that those folks are not left behind as well? Yeah, but back to the Silver Sands project, because we've been seeing some video. Once again, they like to put out a lot of video. Video once again saying that how Silver Sands is dumping dirty water and how they construct thing onto the beach. Listen, if you really want to know about these things, don't take it from some fella who come from up in St. Andrew and he come down on the beach with a camera and he walk and he go and he tape something and saying that is what's going on down there. Go and speak to the residents, the people who have lived in that area from time immemorial. Their grandparents used to live there, they living there and so on. Yeah? Do you think, and let's just look at this logically and sensibly in the first instance, do you think that the people who built this project, and you could very well see that millions have been spent there, and millions more will be spent to complete it, do you think that the people that spent all that money on that project that they specifically wanted on Grand Anse Beach would then destroy the beach to spoil the use of the hotel being on the beach?
Yeah, that's not good business.
Only the dumbest dummy in Dumbland is going to believe something like that. That the people will go and destroy the beach, which is one of the selling points for the hotel project. From day one, to anybody that was willing to listen, they have been saying that they have put in place various measures to protect the environment. Before, what you had happening, all that dirty water and all the drain water, the dirty water, and then when rain falls, all of that would come down through various channels onto where? Grand Anse Beach, yeah? In that very area. It would come down there. When rain was falling heavy, you would have the water flowing out at various points. Yeah. There's one point there that I know that you start to jump over. I think I saw they built something like a bridge. The same people who are doing this, they built something like a bridge over it. They're not encroaching on the beach, they're helping, because usually you have to either pass in the water that's coming down through the drain, or you have to be able to jump across. Yep. The people build a bridge so that you could cross from one side to the other. You have some idiots take a camera and showing that and saying the people take over the beach. They improve it, you know. Not just for the guests at their hotel, because if I was them, me and pay no bridge, I want everybody stay on my side of the beach where I have a hotel, and stay down by my end because they go utilize my bars and they go utilize my facilities and spend the money on my end. They put a bridge so that Grenadians who want to come down to the side where the hotel is could do it easier, have easier access. They also do it so that the people who are at their hotel could go down the beach and maybe take beach chairs from somebody like Ambassador down by umbrellas there. Or they could even go to umbrellas and have dinner instead of having it at their hotel. They walk down the beach and they have a dinner there. Or one of the young ladies or the young men that's selling drinks or so, they could go and buy from them. Or they could go to the vendors market down there. And so easier access for the people who will be staying at that facility to go down the beach. They vex with that. They have built a water filtration system. They put in some rocks and so on. And they have built a water filtration system. A properly vetted and tested water filtration system. So all that dirty water that used to be coming down before and going straight into the seawater, that water will now be filtered and you get rid of whatever heavy metals and so on it is in it and whatever other stuff. They go and they put us. Yeah?
Well, problem on the live.
Sonia reach. Oh Lord.
And Dennis and them did.
That's why
we're
going to rotate the pictures again. The people have put in place a filtration system. They ain't take over the beach. They're not blocking Grenadians from the beach. They have actually improved access to the beach for Grenadians. And then they're talking about algae bloom. I said a green algae bloom on the beach. In the photo, you can see one or two areas where that is. But this is not the first year. It's been happening before Silver Sands was there.
Long before Silver Sands.
And it happens in other parts of the island where you don't have Silver Sands. So Silver Sands is in no way responsible for the algae bloom in that area. No way responsible. But you see, for a group of people that have nothing to offer, when there are some people that are making progress and doing something for the country, they're coming and try and fight them down and trying to run them. That's what I want to know. They want the man who is doing that project, the investors who are doing that project, they want them to just say, I can't take this nonsense in Grenada again. I don't need to go through all of this to spend my money. Let me dump that project and get out of here. That's what they want. So then they could say, oh, you see, they say they're creating more jobs because this facility will create jobs for roughly about 200 or so people. Yeah. And we're talking about the completion stage. Yeah? So they built the bridge. Yeah? Chris, behave yourself, eh? Behave yourself. Behave yourself, Chris. All right? You're looking for trouble.
Follow them woman and them and play a game talk and thing. You go ahead.
Don't joke Bachak nest.
Right.
Don't see Jack Spanier and go and shake the nest. Yeah. Right. In other words, don't see Maribone and shake the tree. No, while you're on the tree.
You see Jack Spanier, you think it's fly.
Yeah, go and play them.
You'll get bitten. Go ahead.
You see Maribone nest, you go and think it's honey inside it, you go in and try and pick it. Pick it. Go ahead. You will find out. but it's simple to understand. One, they've shown, and yes, they did show a stone basket, a gabion basket or so that has nothing to do with that project in the first place. But these things are not being done in a manner to destroy the beach. Nope. It will be dunce. It would be stupid. As I said, you'd have to be the dumbest dummy in dumbland.
To invest all that money.
You invest millions of dollars and then destroy the beach. That's the selling point for your property. Then how are you making back your money if nobody want to come there? How would you make it back? That's why the people have put in things to filter the water. And Granans people could tell you that.
Exactly.
Belmont people could tell you that. Yeah. People from down in that area or people who have been using the beach all these years can tell you that.
Former Senator Roberts can tell you that.
Because now it's about a bridge. It makes it easier access to people like himself who have their own individual challenges to make it from one end to the other. So when you go in on the walk now, you have a nice little bridge you could cross, innit?
Yes, man.
Many bridges to cross. No rivers, eh? Many bridges to cross. Yeah, I can't sing. Tell all you I can't sing. Nice? Yeah. Boy. But Mr. Technical Man, you have any other pictures to harass them with? Or we done?
No.
We done?
Sonia.
You have an next one to harass them with?
Sonia and Chris kind of something.
We wanted to mention that because of the project. We wanted to mention that because they have been trying to create an issue with that again. We realized that the Camahon Park thing kind of died.
He died down.
So now they're trying another thing again with the Camahon Park again. And they're trying to say that Silver Sands destroying beach and that kind of thing. So
and it didn't have no sidewalk. They build big wall and all sorts of fault.
But look at this thing. They've been saying it had no sidewalk. The people just rebuilt the sidewalk.
You understand? They block it off and pave.
The sidewalk that was being broken and this kind of thing. And it was being broken by us Grenadians who went and park on it and do all kind of thing, and we damage it over a period of time. And then wear and tear without the water flow, when different areas block up water flow. They rebuilt the sidewalk. They rebuilt the bus stop as part of the project.
And
they rebuilt it, leading right back up to the post office now. Yeah. They've rebuilt the sidewalk there. It was inconvenient, so just a day or two. And here is our, our carnage.
You know what is happening there too?
Picture by Grand Snaps.
The entire area, the Grand, that area where the Silver Sand has been built, the value of properties and so, right, has, skyrocketed because of that project. You understand? Yeah. I mean, we have to take all these things into consideration. What are the benefits, right, that derive from having projects like that in key location, and that's one of them.
Yeah. Hey, Pedro, morning to you, bro. Yeah, and they've been sending that video. They're trying to make it viral. So they've been sending that video around. So they went on the beach, they took things from certain angles, and then they went and they're putting it out. But people who know the beach, I know that beach, and I know that when you're crossing that area before, you have to run, take a speed, and jump to cross the area when the water coming down. Or you have to walk through the water, you have to make sure and walk, and it's drain water that was run, not seawater. That is water from up in areas like, not as, well, even as far as Golf Course, according to the angle. As far as Golf Course from the angle, because then it comes down right at the side of the same Silver Sands. It comes down and by Musevide and down the drain. Yeah, so, and from areas like Coffee Bow Hill, Golf Course, there's this other area that's in the back there, water comes down from there as well. Fenton Village. Yeah. All those areas, the water comes down. It's downhill, it's heading, and it's heading towards the sea.
It's downhill,
so it's through there, it passing. Yeah. So with all of that, they come now and they're saying, well, I don't know what they wanted. If they wanted the people to leave the drain as it is and allow that water to continue to contaminate Grandans Beach. They have put in place a system to filter the water, and you still have a problem.
Well, they will have a problem with their own lives anyway.
Give us that.
That's Grenada. That's Grenada.
There's
my God.
Yeah, I think so. You was just showing somebody glimpse something there, and it gone. Are you gone quick? So where you was showing us?
Yeah, you were showing us the sketch.
That is Cameron Park.
Right.
And
the project separated two.
Okay, well, which one is which there? Let me see. Yes, give us the thing there.
The yellow one is the project.
Since they're talking about Cameron Park,
that's what they mixing it up with.
Right. Let's show the people who are on the live that. Yeah.
The red is where the project.
No, we're not seeing it now because it's not up. It's not up. It's up now.
You're talking about the bottom project, eh?
So now, if you're on the live, so if you're on the video, if you're on the video right now,
the Rivera
you're going to be seeing what is the Rivera project, and what is the present Cameron Park, and the present and will continue to be the Cameron Park.
Yes.
Yeah, there's nothing on the table to take Cameron Park and give it to anybody. Or remove Cameron Park and all sorts of things. Cameron Park is Cameron Park any day.
And will enhance, the beauty of that park. So many things.
So the area in yellow, that's circled in yellow, that's the Cameron Park area.
And will remain Cameron Park for decades to come.
Right, and the area that is in red, that area is the area of the Rivera project. That's where they're starting the Rivera project, which is also connected to the Silver Sands project as well. Yeah. So that is part of the project there.
Progress.
And Cameron Park still remains Cameron Park. And I don't understand where they just government comes out, government says, no, well, we're not going to consider Cameron Park a part of any project. Cameron Park will remain Cameron Park. They still coming out and tell people government taking Cameron Park. I mean, come on, you lose a whole election.
They have nothing else to say.
When all thought all get more votes in the south of the island, you get less. And you're still coming back with that. Anyway, let me stop offering advice. I'll drink some coffee on that.
They like a recycle machine, right? They just continue to recycle the same old paper and information and garbage over and over and over. Green people fed up at them because they have nothing else to offer.
Yeah. Vivian is saying he's happy for the project, but the height of the wall along Grand Anse Main in front Silver Sands is a bit too much. Vivian, quite honestly, Even without the wall, when the project wasn't even started, you couldn't see anything there anyway. So there's no difference. There is no difference. I live in the south of the island, yeah, for many years too, and I'm always up and down. And you could not see the beach or you could not see the ocean from there. It was a set of trees and bush. So even though the wall, some people find the wall is too high, and we understand, but there were big trees there. In fact, I still have video of the first day when they went in there starting to, and I was pulled that video of the first day that they started on that project when the tractors went in, excavators went in, mowing down some of the trees. And I'll pull that video and show folks, because a lot of people seem to forget that it was high bush and trees that was down there. You didn't used to see the sea from there anyway. But so it's not that they come in and blocking your view. You never had a view to begin with.
Well, Sheldon, but if people know there, Silver Sands, that project is in a hole, you know. Basically,
yeah,
it's in a hole. So even if the wall, you could have put a 4 feet wall there, and you'd have still look high because you're on top. You know, the project itself is in a hole. So whatever retaining wall that you build, right, it will. I mean, and you from on top. But anyhow, they're looking for any and everything. Little things to talk about. They take plywood and bar up because they want to protect pedestrians and so from the construction. You're making complaint about it. I mean, come on. Every single thing. You guys need to get a life, man, and just watch project and progress continue.
If they can get alive, they could get alive.
Yeah, they could get alive.
We could get them alive if they can't get alive.
And perhaps they could be able to see what's going on. You could join live, you know, guys.
In fact, you know, I found the video, you know. I found the video. I don't know if Technical Man could at that time put it up before we complete. But I found the video on my page. Let me see if I can send it to you, Technical Man. Quickly, let me see WhatsApp over here. Send it over to you so that you could put it up quickly before we complete. So, yeah, you should be able to get our video and bring it across. Yeah, that's the first day when they were doing the project down there. The very first day I was passing the morning, and I stopped and pull out my phone and get some pictures of it. So I want to know what beach and sea people were seeing from there. How the wall was too tall, so they were seeing it.
Yeah, you could have seen the beach and everything from on top of the hill, Gulf Coast and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
up
there,
you could see, but not from
and
right
you're still
there.
Seeing it from up there
seen it from up there, and even more, it's a more beautiful sight from up there. You understand?
You're still seeing it from up there.
But all when they was not there, you couldn't see no beach from as far as by the post office. Where that road go down there, where the Union places, go right down. Right down to almost reach by where the school is. You can barely see the beach.
But let me say this though, huh? And Nazibi made that point a while ago, otherwise known as Technical Man. He made a point a while ago there. This too shall pass. It's the same thing as, and using those exact words. Remember the noise made about Port Louis and the bus terminal? Because I remember Port Louis was supposed to, what was supposed to do? It was supposed to awaken a volcano or something, I think.
Or sink
Port Louis. And then the bus terminal was supposed to swamp Granad's Beach.
Yeah.
The bus terminal and the cruise ship terminal was supposed to swamp Granad's Beach. We were supposed to have
all sort of erosion and all sort of
we were supposed to have lost Granad's Beach because somebody said the waves hitting over on town go be refracted at a certain angle and they go flow over onto Granad's Beach and take all the sand and bring the sand
off
the
beach.
beach.
And they time span, they even say by 20. So I believe that time when you pass already too.
Boy, whatever time it was, they had a time. Yeah.
Pedro, good morning.
Yeah,
brother.
Pedro. No, we're gonna show it. We're gonna show you the first day that the tractors, the excavator, and so were down there. My personal footage. I took that footage that day. I stopped and come out and take it right from down by Musevi and them there to show you what was down there to what is there now. Because I knew one day that video would have come in handy.
Yeah, come in handy.
One day I knew that video.
I remember also when they
pull it across the screen, man. Don't afraid. Yeah. Pull it on the whole thing. Show them. We ain't afraid, no. Yeah, see, you give us a little thing there. Yeah. That's what was taking place down there. That is what they say, the wall now blocking the view. I want to know if that wasn't blocking the view all the time. Because that is what was there. This is what was there. Yeah? That is what was blocking the view. Yeah. This is the wall blocking the view now. So, I know if that was...
these wasn't blocking
the view. There wasn't blocking the view.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah? We must remember. Folks, that's all the time we have for today. We go in. Yeah, we move in one time. We're moving on.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah, folks, that's all the time we have for Hard Talk today. It's been wonderful being here with you. And indeed, remember, coming up, you have the Corn Fest. That's going to be taking place on the 28th of October. And then on top of that, folks, we'll get the fogging schedule for this week. We haven't seen it yet. It should arrive, so we'll get the fogging schedule for this week. So you're going to see that. And I don't know, you have another piece of information there for us? Yeah?
No.
Yep. Oh, yeah, we're going to have the national report running right after. Oh, okay, yes. So Mr. Technical Man was just letting me know that we're going to now run the national address by the Honorable Emmeline Pear, Minister of Education, on the resumption of school. Yeah? The Michaelmas term, let's call this one. Michaelmas. I think that's what it's called, Michaelmas. Yeah. You had to bite up your tongue to say this term, boy.
I see, mechanical.
Yeah, Michaelmas. The one that comes down to Christmas time, Michaelmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Michaelmas term, right? So that is going to be run immediately after. And in fact, I think we're going to put it on here as well. Huh? Yeah, we're going to put it on here as well so that folks can hear the national address by the Honorable Minister of Education. That's the Honorable Emmeline Pear. All right, and this morning on Shaggy, I heard some folks speaking about chicken pox.
Yes, and somewhere in St. Andrews, you know.
Yeah, speaking about chicken pox, and so here's what we're going to give you a little note on chicken pox so that you know exactly. Yeah, I can't get it again. I had that already. So yeah,
never catch this thing in a minute, no.
Boy, back in the days, all kind of thing. So we're gonna play the address by the Honorable Minister for you right now. And whatever you say, whatever you do, do it safe and secure. I want to be speaking to and with you,
and not about you.
We are out of here.
Peace out.
Chicken pox or fever.
The following is an address to the nation by Minister for Education, the Honorable Emmeline Pear, on plans by her ministry to deliver quality education to citizens.
Principal, teachers, students, and auxiliary staff of learning institutions in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique, denominational authorities, and very importantly, our parents. On behalf of the Ministry of Education, I extend best wishes and God's blessings for a very fruitful and productive year. I trust that you are very well rested and ready to face the new opportunities ahead, having just completed a long and well-deserved vacation. As you are aware, over the past months, I headed the team at the Ministry of Education, and we engaged stakeholders in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. To date, we have consulted with the executive of the Grenada Union of Teachers, principals, teachers, parents, students, education officials, and other stakeholders, such as the denominational boards, NULO, TAMCC, SGU, University of the West Indies Open Campus, the National Training Agency, the National Accreditation Board, the National Scholarship Committee, and others. The intention is to continue engaging and partnering with our stakeholders as we continue to build a system on pillars of equity, access, relevance, and quality. I am happy that we took this approach because we recognize that there is great value in listening and building relationships. Education is important, not only for intellectual growth, but also for promoting the social and economic advancement of our people. That is why our administration, led by Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, continues to make education a priority. In the 2018 estimates of revenue and expenditure, the education budget accounted for 11% of the national budget, a total of $112 million, the largest ministerial allocation. Over the years, our vision has been to build a well-managed education system. This system, though not perfect, has produced outstanding Grenadians who are assets not only to the Grenadian society, but many who are products of this system stand tall in the region and beyond. I therefore publicly recognize the hard work, the dedication of those who have gone before us, given yeoman service in various capacities, such as our former ministers for education, permanent secretaries, teachers, principals, education officials, and others. As we look to review our vision, focus will be placed on committing to creating global citizens who are equipped to face the challenges of the 21st century and beyond. Over the years, the Ministry of Education has developed and implemented many programs and policies, which we now seek to build upon. Work has started on improving the literacy and numeracy levels of our students, making information technology more accessible, facilitating the avenue for a child-friendly schools framework, implementing early childhood standards, embracing curriculum reform that focuses on technical and vocational education and training, organizational restructuring at TAMCC, promoting social and life skills, building and refurbishing schools, increasing student support services such as providing guidance and counseling, meals, uniform, and school books to students, and providing hundreds of scholarships so students can access higher educational opportunities, not only in Grenada at SGU, but in countries such as China, Cuba, Mexico, Trinidad and Tobago, the United States of America, etc. Indeed, there are far more opportunities for students today than there were years ago. In our National Medium-Term Strategic Plan, one of our goals speaks to lifelong learning. Our administration has made lifelong learning a priority because we are resolute about our nation's economic strength and must get rid of the obsolete belief that a quality education begins at age 3 and ends at age 18. That is why we have started to expand our adult education program. Recently, CXC launched its 2017-2018 examination results in Grenada. At this point, I take this opportunity to recognize the outstanding performance of our students in the 4 CXC regional examinations. The review of the results shows that generally our students performed well. At the secondary level, for example, Grenada has performed above regional average in 16 out of 33 subject areas. Our national average of 70.5%, the highest since 2010, is commendable. To the teachers, principals, education officials, and others who have made sacrifices going even beyond the call of duty, I thank you. I also commend our parents and guardians who lived up to their responsibilities and provided the necessary support that their children needed. I commend you. I now seize this opportunity to call on all parents to take even more seriously the responsibility of guiding and supporting your children. Make them your top priority. I am sure that many ordinary parents today feel extremely proud of the achievements of their sons and daughters. You have a lot to celebrate and to be proud of. But as articulated before, we must never be satisfied with our achievement if in the process we leave some of our boys and girls behind. We must urgently address the problem facing our boys in particular. The statistics are startling. A review of the trends indicate that over the years, while far more boys sit the primary exit examination, far less boys than girls graduate from secondary school at the end of 5 years. We cannot close our eyes to this very worrying trend. Additionally, we note the number of students who did not obtain 5 or more passes in the regional examination. That too we must address. In addition, our unacceptable performance in math and English needs our urgent attention. Already, steps are being taken, but we must intensify our action. We must work towards ensuring that no child is left behind. While this may sound impossible, I wish to remind us that it was Nelson Mandela who said, and I quote, "It always seems impossible until it is done." End of quote. So we must never doubt ourselves. We must never lose hope. For every one of us, whether we are ministry officials, teachers, principals, students, or auxiliary staff, we can all pursue excellence. Hence the reason we are anxious about pressing on towards creating suitable and conducive learning environments and providing incentives for performance. We are aware of the adverse conditions under which teaching and learning takes place. I empathize with the students and teachers affected, but I am encouraged to know that we have come a long way, even if we still have a very long way to go. We will maximize our efforts to move approved projects at a faster pace in keeping with the laws of Grenada and the rules of the funding agencies. In recent weeks, we have repaired some 25 schools across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The Grenada Education Enhancement Project, funded through the Caribbean Development Bank, will help us to begin infrastructural work on selected schools in this year. This includes a new school for St. David's Catholic Secondary School, St. Andrew's Anglican Primary School, and Grenada Christian Academy. Additionally, major civil works will be expected to commence in matters of months on other schools such as Bishop's College in Carriacou. We remain committed to this cause. As we expend millions of dollars on building and upgrading our infrastructure, we must also focus on the process of teaching and learning, which is key to performance. This is why the ministry would soon release the standards by which we will measure and recognize outstanding performance in the education system. These standards will be set for students, teachers, principals, officials, and schools. We must move away from the traditional narrow definition of good school, which we judge by performance in regional examinations or accolades received from outstanding performance in sports. The new definition of outstanding will help us to focus on our vision and our purpose. Our education system must prepare our people to be great assets to our society, well-rounded and ready to face the challenges of the 21st century and beyond, where science and technology are inescapable necessities. Our students must see themselves as being equal to all on the world stage. As part of the ministry's strategic intervention in critical core areas of the curriculum, 31 workshops were conducted in August for teachers in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. Some of these teachers participated in the Framework for Action on Mathematics Education, which focuses on the teaching and learning of mathematics in primary and secondary schools. This, we hope, will begin to bear fruits in the not-too-distant future as we seek to turn around the trends of performance in mathematics. To complement this, we have recently started mass training of teachers, principals, and education officials. Particularly, I want to mention that recently a cohort of 20 special needs teachers were enrolled in an undergraduate program based on our intention to place greater emphasis on special needs students. For the first time, over 50 TVET instructors are starting a 2-year program at the Teachers College. Research indicates clearly that teachers' professional development leads to an improvement in students' achievement. Cognizant of this, the ministry has taken an unprecedented and landmark decision this year to admit 53 teachers into the Teachers Education Program at TAMCC to pursue the associate degree in teacher education. This is a significant investment in our teachers and an important step in the forward thrust towards the professionalization of the teaching service. Additionally, one day will be set aside in the month of October for teachers' professional development in all schools in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. As we move forward, I appeal for patience. I appeal for creativity and flexibility as we work together to make it happen. For what we can do now, we do not just for the children, but we do unto God. Since assuming this position, I have noted the public perception of the Ministry of Education. While I believe that some of the views expressed may not always be a true representation of the reality, let me admit that we do have many weaknesses and shortcomings. However, I must quickly add that we also have many strengths. Our focus in the coming months and years will therefore be improving our weaknesses and changing the perception of the general public. So the idea that the Ministry of Education has discontinued the school books program is totally false. But I can understand exactly why many are of this view. We have failed to follow through in many cases on the system for management of this program and have not sufficiently held persons accountable. This perception would not change until we improve the current management systems both in the Ministry of Education and in some schools. This is absolutely necessary to be able to justify government spending $2.6 million this year on school books. During the month of September, we will roll out our one-year plan, during which time we will work with the OECS Commission and the Caribbean Development Bank, as we have already indicated to them our need for technical support in developing a long-term strategic plan for the education sector. We will begin training close to 50 members of staff in the Ministry of Education in a regionally certified customer service program, while at the same time holding a series of workshops for all of our senior managers in the Ministry of Education, focusing on our vision, our purpose, leadership, and management. This month, we would also appoint a National Advisory Committee and an Education Review Board as mandated in the Education Act. We are committing to reviewing the way we do business. I again appeal to all concerned for your full support and for your patience. Change will not come overnight, but we are fully aware that time is critical and that bold decisions will be necessary. As we endeavor to deliver quality education to our citizens, greater focus will be placed on other areas. Areas such as curriculum development and appointment of new curriculum officers, a total of 9, for non-traditional subject areas such as visual arts, music, and performing arts. Developing systems for greater support with stronger emphasis on monitoring, evaluation, and accountability. Engaging students in developing more soft skills which are necessary for the workplace and for daily living. Engaging students more in critical thinking and innovation. Reintroduction of the National School Science Fair which would afford students the opportunity to apply science and technology, engineering and mathematics in context, making the connection between school, community, work and the global enterprise. Increasing the capacity of the instruction of modern languages at the primary and secondary levels. Sustaining the gains and ideals of initiatives such as the Early Learners Program and the work of the Early Childhood Department. Making school accreditation and the National Qualification Framework a reality. Developing a behavior management policy geared at promoting positive discipline and restorative practice. Reviewing our Education Act and developing regulations. And finally, working with the union to make good on our collective agreements. As we look ahead, I call on the general public to give more support to our schools. I also appeal to the private sector to invest more in education, as any investment made in education is guaranteed to pay back great dividends for many years to come. In closing, I take this opportunity to also commend and express my gratitude to the permanent secretaries and staff of the Ministry of Education for the support you have provided to Minister Moses and I, and for your commitment and sacrifices over the years. So on behalf of us all at the Ministry of Education, best wishes for a successful 2018-2019 school year to all principals, teachers, students, and support staff of every learning institution in the state of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. Let us work together. Let us work towards making every school a school of choice where every student succeeds. May God grant us the wisdom that is needed to make the right decision and the courage to implement the changes that are necessary to facilitate the development of global citizens in the pursuit of their full potential through lifelong learning. May God bless us all.
The preceding was an address to the nation by Minister for Education, the Honorable Emmeline Pierre, on plans by her ministry to deliver quality education to citizens.